Welcome to Indie Music Live, episode 159. Tonight we're listening to Fintan McKahey, featured artist Emma G, music from Forest Robots, panel guest Nadira Norjahan.
Yeah.
And I'm JoJo Keys, and I just got my teeth cleaned today just in time for Girl Scout cookies. What's up, David Werba?
I think they cut your hair off too, man. Did you realize that?
I did that the other day.
Yeah, we've been behind the scenes in agreement. We're just a bunch of musicians reminiscing about life on the road, all the crazy stories that happened. But yeah, got a couple new reviews posted, I believe. Yeah, Feathers Wooden Stream or Wooden String, kind of an interesting name. And James Lee Baker is up on the website right now. So yeah.
So Nadira, what's up?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Great. What's up with you? You haven't. It's been a few months.
Woo! What is not up with me?
On, right?
Yeah, I'm doing a lot of performances. I'm calling it March Madness in Philly and Delaware. I'm also going to be working monthly with a group called Delaware Music Network. Shout out to Joe Bellardo, and Albert, and just a lot of stuff going on. So everybody, I mean, just to save time, people can just follow me on Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff and see what's going on with
Never
the Nadira.
Never heard of it. So I want to thank Pappas and DM for hanging out with us. A bunch of other people say hello in the YouTube chat. We're doing live on the YouTube channel from now on Tuesday nights, 10 o'clock Eastern time. I want to thank DM, I believe, is always putting the links to the artists into the chat. So we really, really appreciate that. That's really cool. So let's get started tonight. From Ireland, a recent review on the Indie Music Plus website. Well, a few months ago, but we're catching up. Fintan McKahey, Amicable Ambience. And we'll be right back.
I gaze into the vast vista. It's so peaceful outside. And the howl of the wind almost frightening, yet simultaneously soothing of the mind. I'm not aware of my being, as I stand here, I'm stuck in a daydream, the rippling of the window screen, it jolts me back to this conscious state, also known as reality. One desolate object, alone in solitude.
Indie Music Live, episode 159. Well on our way to 200. We'll hit that this year. Yeah, we'll hit 200 this year. So that's quite the feat. Fintan McKahey, Amicable Ambience on Indie Music Plus, Indie Music Live. I like this tune. I like this guy a lot. It's cool, really, really cool stuff.
Yeah.
Nadira, what do you think?
Yo, I love it. I think a nice glass of wine with my feet up, and I love the visuals that he gave me, the kaleidoscope, because that's exactly where my mind went. Listening to the track, it was The sound is impeccable. I love the sound. I don't know what you think, Dave. I mean, because you're really like into the sound too. I love the sound. And also he has a story, So I think that's very, very important. You guys know I'm all about the lyrics and storytelling. And he has a nice little story going on with the nice spacious, and it's not mindless stuff. Like I hate when it's like just mindless. You're just like, Bobby, no, there's none of that. It's really cool, well put together.
Checks all the boxes for me. I mean, I love this style of music. I listen to a lot of this type of stuff. I even wrote a couple songs kind of close to this, but yeah, I mean, I listened to it a few times. The really well mixed, really, just with panning and the low end, a lot of warmth,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and the vocals fit right in there, like the nice deep voice. It's just really smooth, like every part of it. So I was really digging this one.
I'm sure the songs you wrote, Dave, were much, much better, though, right?
Well,
Yeah, so tonight we have music from all over the world, technically and literally, and whatever figurative. I don't even know what I'm saying. Ireland, and our featured artist is actually originally from New Zealand, but I didn't realize that until she told us. So located in Washington, D.C., though, tonight. Welcome, Emma G. How you doing, Emma G?
Hey, really good. How are you?
Good. So glad you're here. We were just talking. She's one of the most animated people we've had on the show recently. So that's great.
I'm like the Energizer Bunny. I just keep going.
Nice. So this is where I give you the chance to tell us about yourself. So tell us who you are, what you're doing. We're gonna check out Superhero after you're done. So give us
I'm
like
so
a 30-second
excited.
elevator pitch, if you will.
Okay, well, hey guys. My name's Emma G. I am like long walks on the beach, and I
you like small dogs and sunny days. Thank you.
yeah, right. No, I'm a full-time musician here in Washington, D.C., originally from New Zealand. Soul pop rock singer, influences by my sound is very similar to a combination of Adele, Pink, Amy Winehouse, and Alanis Morissette. And I'm about to go on tour across the country in celebration of my Artivist song. That's like artistic activism
Nice.
song, Superhero, which is all about overcoming racism and bigotry in 2019 America.
Sweet. So let's check that song out right now. We're out when you're ready. Superhero. Share this video out. Let us know what you think of the music in the comments. We'll be right back.
If I could wish away the pain, I would. If I could throw it all away, I would. I'd be the voice of sunlight on a midnight train. I'd bend over backwards to push away the pain. Inside this madness we rise. Inside this madness we fight. When the angels open their eyes, how their hearts break to realize all of the mistakes we made at what price. Where's our superhero tonight? If I could free you from this burden, I would. If I could help you feel deserving of everything good, I'd be the voice of passion in a world so cold. I'd bend over backwards to change this mold.
Emma G, how are you tonight?
I'm wonderful.
Excellent. So when I saw superhero, right? So before I had read your bio and looked everything up, I'm like, maybe it's something about finding the superhero within yourself, right? Just finding your own power and everything. Maybe that is part of it, but I went to your website. I read this line. It's like you dared to venture to the United States in search of a superhero. So what's the story with that word?
Well, so I guess my thing is, every leader, you don't lead by pushing people, you lead by example. And so I believe that everybody has this opportunity to be their own kind of superhero, to choose things like, love and compassion as their own superpowers, right? We all attribute these shows like Luke Cage and Jessica Jones and all that to having superhuman strength and whatever. But the underlying themes to these shows are always more about, being a good human and choosing justice and choosing equality and choosing, to overcome drama or overcome struggle. And given how tumultuous 2019 America can be at the moment, I feel like it's really important for us to hand that baton over to everyday Americans and everyday people around the world to choose that superhero-ness within themselves.
Nice.
If
Awesome.
that makes sense.
No, I love it. So we had another artist, Grant Duncan. I'm going to guess like 7 months ago, Joe.
Cool.
Roughly around that time, maybe. From New Zealand, and
Yes.
and it's funny you'd actually heard of him. I think we had maybe one more. Joe and I couldn't remember, but coming from New Zealand, like how old were you when you left, and why did you move?
So my mum's from Pennsylvania, and my dad's Fijian. So I've been traveling like between countries my entire life, but I didn't move to America until 2015. I had a really beautiful year in 2014 with my band, Static Era, and then
in New Zealand. Were you playing in New Zealand?
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
okay, cool.
And then I was the what is it called? The ambassador kind of person for Tough Mudder when they first came to New Zealand as well. And I won a New Zealander of the Year award, Local Heroes Award. Were you running in those races? Sorry?
Tough Mudder? Those?
Yeah.
You're talking about those like
horrible.
Mud races?
It's 18 kilometers of obstacles and running, and it was beautiful and terrible and everything that I think everyone should try. But yeah, so I did all these things, and then I was like, okay, I need to push myself a bit more. Where can I go? I'll move to America, find out where my mum's from, and try my luck at being a musician. And
that's a big move. I mean, that was just a personal decision. You just picked up and left all by yourself?
Yep.
Wow.
Packed a bag. I don't know. I'm a bit weird. I like
how'd you get to DC in that? Like, that's your home base, right? DC?
So I got a job in Massachusetts for 3 months working as an outdoor hiking instructor, and then at a camp for girls. And then I got a job as a outdoor science education teacher in Connecticut. But between the two jobs, I know it sounds of course, I mean, why wouldn't you? And then I went on a road trip to Indiana and ended up in DC by accident. Met some random people who took me out for lunch and told me about their time in jail, and
and they moved in with them.
Well,
here we are.
Not quite. They helped me look for a house. They did.
Okay.
And we had a really good time, and I just had a good vibe about this place, and I'm a huge believer in follow my gut. So I came here, and I have been here for 3.5 years, and it's been the best 3.5 years of my life.
Okay, awesome. So in these 3 years, did you like slowly just put a band together, and because you're about to tour and everything?
Yeah, kind of. So I started as a street performer, which I still do. So I busk for a living, and then I do a whole bunch of random corporate gigs and bar gigs and festivals and things. But I was approached actually by a guy named Ian Gillespie about a collective of musicians back in 2016.
While you were busking?
Sorry, while I was busking.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
like this is the kind of stuff that happens though. People just walk past, they drop me their business card, tell me to call them, and I'm like warily picking up the phone going, I'm not available, I don't want to date you, you know, but no, generally people are just like, I want to help out, you've got something about you. So
I mean, busking is like even just kind of documented within this show in the past year. We've just found that globally, busking continues to gain more respect in terms of just how it's perceived. I mean, it like in terms of the US, like
Right.
you go back like 20, 30 years, I mean, people related that to homeless people or something.
people still do.
But
There
in
was,
but in
like,
Europe,
for a
we've had
long
artists
time.
come on. It's like they have albums out, they're touring, and it's like, yeah, I still busk. I mean, it's like, oh, really? Okay.
It's the best though. Busking is so much fun because you don't have the barrier between yourself and the audience. You know, you can just go out and like high five and hug people and share a connection, and you don't have a stage between you two. You know, you don't have like people drunk at 7 o'clock in the morning. You hope. So it's like it's this thing. I don't know. I love it. I think it's one of the best.
Let's be real. Some of them are drunk.
Yeah.
So are some of the street performers, to be fair. But no, it's fun. It's fun.
All right. So did you plan on staying in DC for a while, or are you just like going with the flow, like with every part of this?
I'm very much going with the flow.
Nice.
I mean, DC is my home for now. I love it here, like I said, but you know, who knows what's going to happen around the corner. I don't like, I believe that home is wherever you make it. I believe that home is where your connections are, where your friends are, where your, you know, where your soul is. And so for that purpose, like my home is everywhere because I've got family and friends in New Zealand and Fiji and in Iowa and, you know, like it's wherever
So
you want
Nadira
it to
has
be,
already
so
booked you to come back. I mean, Joe and I, we have no choice but for
I'm
you to come
down.
back. So,
Yeah,
but
definitely.
yeah, so where can people, oh, let me call your website. So it's emmagmusic.com. Where can people find you on the socials?
I'm on it's Emma G Music.
All right,
Continuity is important, right? So yeah,
Absolutely.
Instagram, Facebook, Patreon, Twitter, YouTube. What else am I on? I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Pinterest. I don't even use Pinterest. But yeah, I'm everywhere. Emma G Music.
And you're outside in DC busking if people.
Yes, and inside doing shows. I
Yeah.
actually did a show for the Department of Defense last Thursday. So it's like, you know, just call me up and we'll have tea.
All right. Well, it was awesome having you on. We're going to move on to the next tune, and we'll be talking to you soon, Emma. Thanks so
Thank
much.
you all so much.
All right, next tune, Rob, if you're ready, we got the band Forest Robots. This is a very cool tune right here called Through the Tree And. Is that it, Joe? It just kind
a
of.
lot longer, but I just did that.
Oh, okay.
Probably should have put the whole title in the notes, though. Sorry.
It's all right. Let's just listen to it. Check it out. Right like that. forgot, so I got to look up the full name of the title.
It's on the
Man,
website.
Another one. I love this tune. Like this is just this trance hypnotic type of vibe, but you listen through headphones, it's really well mixed. Like the panning is nearly perfect on this one, and it was a very strange experience. Actually, I was watching this video, it starts kicking in, I'm like, oh cool. I'm like, this would be really cool in a movie, you know, someone kind of just like driving through the scenery and everything, and all of a sudden the scene switched to like a car through a tunnel. It was like right as I was thinking of that. But Nadira, what do you think of this one?
I'm right there with you. I think that the production was great. It was definitely enjoyable. And you know, when I listen to music, you know, I need instrumentation to be enjoyable. And the production and mixing and mastering was just really great. I think it was really and absence of lyrics did not matter. It actually took me on a trip, and that's very important to me. So yeah, I'm with you. Check box, check all the check boxes. I'm with you.
Nice.
It's awesome.
You can check that review out on the website. It was one of the Tart Vandalay people that did the review, I believe. I think this guy's originally from France. I've been saying a lot of wrong shit lately about where people are from, so I apologize if he's not. But I think I looked it up, and he has LA underneath in his profile. So I think he's based in LA. But if I remember correctly, that I think he's from France. I don't know. So really cool because we had you know, another international show tonight, if you will. You know, we had New Zealand in the mix. We had Ireland. You know, some Francois. We talked about some dude from Japan that's been on the show. We have Nadira, who God knows where she's from, but you know, some alien planet somewhere.
That's right. That's right, honey. That's right. And I'm bringing more. I'm bringing more of us. So, you know, I'm just trying to make room.
That's scary. That scares me to death. Okay, so Nadira, everybody know where we can find your music, what you're up to. You know, then we're gonna head out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have let's see, NadiraNorjahan.com. Hey Dave, you want me to sing the song?
No, I want you to talk about the body paint pictures coming up.
You're not supposed to say that. That's supposed to be a surprise.
Oh,
It's supposed to be a surprise. Anyway, so yeah, I have a great photo shoot coming up soon, and you know, it's going to be way out there. It's going to be something very, very different. Body paint and all that stuff. But anyway, you can check me out at NadiraNorjahan.com. I was going to sing the song for you, but since you were naughty, next time you'll get the song. Not this
Damn it.
Okay. And also, I'm doing some different performances in Philly and Delaware. I want to shout out to Delaware because we have something starting called the Delaware Music Network with my friend Joe Bellardo and Delbert. I forget Delbert's last name. He's of Anaya Jazz. And so it's going to be some busy stuff going on. I'm going to be doing poetry. I got some videos coming up and stuff like that. So, and I am still raising funds for my book. Now, remember, guys, I told you about my book. And I told you that I was on my way to publishing and hit a snag with finances. And I didn't want to ask for support, but now I have to. So I'm going to be doing that.
Sweet.
For Legacy of Love, yes.
Do you have a GoFundMe or something, or what's going?
Right now I have a T-shirt campaign. It's called Ink to the People. And I'm going to put that back up on, but it's a 30-day thing. So I'm going to try that and some other things. But if people follow my social media, they can see how to participate, how to donate. And also you can donate at NadiraNorjahan@gmail for my PayPal.
Sweet.
Nice.
And I'm always taking donations at jojokeys.com. So
Yeah.
Any final words tonight, David?
Oh man, I want to see. All right, so when you meet Emma G in Philly, make sure you take some pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
Maybe do a little video for us. We can put it on the show.
Yeah.
So Rob
Heck
Hicks video, as always, for making us look hot.
Yes, Rob.
Sweaty.
As you know, I'm a very, very ugly dude, and look at how good he makes me look.
Gorgeous.
Don't even think of me.
Filters.
So
Beautiful
Nadira doesn't
filters.
need help, but- All right, so we're live every Tuesday, 10 o'clock Eastern time on YouTube channel. It's Indie Music Plus Promo is the name of the channel. And then we syndicate out to SoundCloud, iTunes, D-Sound, anywhere that you can find a podcast. Probably going to try to do more soon, too. So catch you next week. Have a great week. Peace.
If I could win it all around.